Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest wrestling podcast on this side of heaven. Alongside with my co-host Russ, we are the Ringside Rebellion. My name is Tyler Evans. Russ, how you doing, my man?
All is well. All is well. Great episode of Rampage. It was started off a little shaky for my liking, but ended up being another great episode of Rampage. Man, Rampage is turning out to be the show that I'm more interested in watching because it's just straight wrestling, and it's as promoted to Rampage.
It's definitely better than Raw, definitely better than SmackDown. I don't know if I like it better than Dynamite, but it's still a great show. Great show. All right, well, before we get into it, guys, as always, join the Rebellion. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe, hit that little bell, get that as a notification. You know, ring my bell, ring my bell. All right, let's hop right into this, guys. First match of the night, we get the Young Bucks with Landon Cutlet against Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta with Orange Cassidy. So I looked into their name because I was very curious, and
right.
You know, Roppongi is actually a city in Japan. It's known for its nightlife and for it's kind of like let's see, what's a real popular like nightclubby area in the United States?
Yeah,
like Miami, kind of like
know.
Miami, like Miami Vice. So it's the Roppongi Vice.
Sick, man. I was disappointed because we got the no entrance on both, and
It's Rampage, man.
It is Rampage. That's very true. Very true. I'll tell you my thoughts on that.
They're on the time constraint. They're just showing the matches. Yep. They don't. That's not what this is about. This is about the action and going on a rampage.
This is very true. This is very true.
Yeah. So I'm going to change up our style a little bit. I haven't really discussed this with you, but I'm not going through play by play like I have been. I'm going to shorten this down a little bit. I went through. I'm getting the highlights. And I'm just going to make it a little bit shorter. So I'm going to go hop right into the match. So
hey, that works for me.
Yeah, man. Just cut it down just a little bit.
I'm surprised you suggested it because you like to talk. So
I do enjoy talking. That is one of my favorite things. I love to run the mouth. I love to talk the trash. That's just what I do. It's what I'm good at.
Yeah.
But hey.
And I like to back it up.
Yeah, you know, that's my bodyguard, my black bodyguard, and I talk the smack, and then I'm like, he is my Wardlow. Okay, he's my Wardlow.
There we go. Which means there's a turn coming.
Well, you know, we can have a turn all you want, but at the end of the day,
I'm
better than you,
March,
and you know it.
Nice, real cute. It's coming March 14th.
Whatever you say, boy. Whatever you say. All right. So match starts off. Roppongi Vice gets a little bit of an advantage. The Bucks are like, F this. They start heading up to the ramp. Real cunning move there. I liked the play they did here. Start heading up the ramp. Romero and Beretta chase them. They endure the invisible wall. They get super kicks for their efforts, and they almost get counted out. So they get back into they get back in the ring, and as the Roppongi Vice is getting back ready to get back in the ring, they hit a really over dramatic setup moonsault spot that was just a little excessive, just a little bit.
Yeah,
like
there was a little drama, over dramatic spots throughout the match, in my opinion.
It was just a little much. You know, well,
yeah.
Let it go. Is what it is. It's the Bucks doing the Bucks. They do their thing.
Yeah. And it's a rematch. You know, they've built it up as, you know, the last time that they met, it was the IWGP ABCD alphabet title that they fought for in 2015. Roppongi Vice ends up winning that. So yeah, you know, we'll let them slide because, you know, they gotta hit all the spots.
Yeah, no doubt. So Orange Cassidy starts distracting the Bucks once they've landed that move. He crawls under the ring. You see a thumb stick out, and you assume it's Orange Cassidy. They reach down and pull out.
You assumed it was Orange Cassidy.
Nope, I knew.
This was so predictable.
Yes.
Yeah, we all knew.
Yeah.
We all knew.
Yeah, because not like
don't cover for this.
It's not like an Orange Cassidy thing that he does often, where he goes and hides under the ring. That's just not a thing that he does. It's just
We all knew what was happening. And the thumb was just straight up. So it wasn't even a weak thumb.
Yeah.
So
Danhausen gets pulled out. And I did not like this. Did not like this. And it just felt like they forced him into the picture on this, and that was just dumb. It was dumb. Did not like it. Don't do that again, AEW. Don't make this a thing. Don't make this a thing.
Yeah.
Please.
Hey, this guy right here has great ideas of how to use Danhausen. Give this guy a call.
It's true. It's true. I can.
Very true.
I can book your whole show better than you can Booker of the Year. I'm just kidding. Not the whole show. You're really good at what you do, but I'd be good for a side input.
Yeah. But you have like one or two pretty good ideas for how to use Danhausen. But we digress.
We digress. Just my little input, my little 2 cents.
Smoke on it.
Smoke on that. Anyway, so he curses the Bucks. And while he's cursing the Bucks, your Punky Vice hits a little shot to, I think it was Nick. They set up a Doomsday Device. This was cool. They did set up a really cool Doomsday Device knee, which I think that's a brilliant spot. I mean, that's a spot people should set up more often.
That's a finisher.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't really do it unless you got somebody like, that'd be good for the Lucha Brothers. They set that up and have Phoenix run on the ropes. You could do that on the inside of the ring, have him run on the inside of the ropes. Boom! Big knee.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very brutal. It'd be cool for the Lucha Brothers, but I would think it would be more so like Red Dragon. Maybe if we get the Moxley, Daniel Bryanson.
If it's outside Daniel Bryanson, what the?
Oh, Bryan Danielson.
You did that last week too, and I wasn't gonna say that, but you did last week.
Oh, dang it! Brian, can I just call him Brian?
That's what I often do. That's what I often do.
It's very difficult. You just change the names around. It's very difficult.
It's really hard for me, considering that Daniel Bryan was my favorite wrestler. He's the reason I started watching wrestling again back, when he was really coming up in WWE. And it's hard to make a change. It's like calling you Russ is really hard for me. It's really hard for me to call you Russ on the reg. It's not an easy thing, but it is what it is. I digress. So Bucks hit one of the coolest Meltzer drivers I've ever seen him hit. It was perfection.
Oh yeah, it was
beautiful.
Perfectly timed.
Beautiful. For a near fall, didn't get the win off of it, but they hit a BTE trigger. Romero got the pin. After the match, Landon gets in the ring. Him and Orange are going back and forth. That's pretty funny. He gets the orange punch from Cassidy. Bucks check out Cassidy. And then we get Beretta chasing the Bucks off. But Jay White comes in and hits his Blade Runner.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty
cool. The Sister Abigail.
That is correct.
Yeah. So we get the Sister Abigail, but it's called the Blade Runner and it's done by Jay White. So sorry.
I'm surprised you knew that, to be honest.
No Fiend time. Hey man. I played 2K, even though it wasn't that great. I played 2K.
If by not great you mean really crappy compared to the old games, then yes, you're correct.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what I mean. Yeah, man. I wasn't feeling the match, to be honest. I wasn't feeling the match. But... it was okay, and I liked the ending. But yeah, man, I understand it's Rampage, and my gripe with this fight being announced is this. To me, the build-up should not be Rampage. Shouldn't have been a Rampage fight. Should have been on Dynamite. It was high impact. Entrances for what it's worth. It sets the mood of the fight. It gets you into it. And there's a reason why they show the entrances of the stars and they don't show the entrances of the jobbers in a lot of situations. But for here, this was like a big build-up, man. I wanted to see that. So they just jump right into it. So, like you said, it was kind of very young Bucky.
In a bad way,
type of
not
match
in a good way.
Super kicks and in a bad way. And I could only, as I was kind of like, man, this is just kind of dull. Then my Jim Cornette mind comes in, and I'm just like, Trent's the only guy here that can actually be intimidating. You know, like everyone looks like you, and so it's just not a real hard. It's a hard sell to think that you know you got three little guys in the ring, and then you got Trent. Then you got someone like me. That's probably gonna beat all three of them if he wanted to. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, first of all, F you. I want to go get that out of the way.
Let's not get personal.
Listen, bud.
Let's not get personal. we got a show to do, bud.
Let's not get personal. You hear this guy?
You got a show.
Let's not get personal. Everyone, you just drop whatever you say, Nyla. Whatever,
deal
Nyla.
With it off
whatever.
The we'll
Listen, it's
deal
fine.
with
It's
it
fine.
off
It's fine. It's fine.
All right.
Pull your panties up.
Yep.
It was okay. Not a great match. Very disappointing Danhausen appearance, which is hard to tell for me. Not a fan of that. Did not like that at all.
Yep.
Did not like that at all.
Glad you're honest about it, because I was just like, man.
I mean, it just... He does so much well. Why do you gotta force it in? Like, don't force it. Just be easy. Just use him in backstage roles. He should be with the best friends, in my opinion. I don't like that Tony Khan put him with them, but apparently that's going to be a thing from now on. I saw in an interview Tony Khan plans on that being a ongoing thing. Not a fan of that.
There's so much potential, so many things, and it could be very, very, very creative, very, very creative. And that's what's disappointing, because the thing that you did was the exact same thing that you did when he debuted, essentially. And there's so many ways that you could use Danhausen, and you can't do the same thing. That just kills it. Until next time. But also, a couple things that I took note. The match had some good moments. Like you said, the Doomsday knee, sick, and then right after that, throws him in the ring, holds him up for the doubles for the knee stomp, and that was not the knee stomp, but the double stomp, drives him down to the ground for the running knee. I mean, they had some really cool setups. Some of those two over the top. Well, as I was watching the match, I was just like, I kind of got thrown off in the match, because I was like, okay, Roppongi Vice is supposed to be like this badass team from New Japan, but you're kind of, again, my Jim Cornette hat comes on.
You're kind of burying the guys.
You're not only you burying them, but you're kind of just like, for people that are at home watching this, not everyone is a New Japan mark, who they don't know who these guys are, barely know who Trent is, probably. And you're building these guys up, and they're just going down to the wire. So after I seen the false finish with Roppongi Vice, with Trent hitting his finisher move, and then the Meltzer driver, which was sick, and then that didn't get the win, I was just like, man, I was ready to see how it's going to end. I'm glad it was a clean win, like no cheap shit. Cutler didn't have to get in, or Jay White didn't have to come in. It was a clean win, no just really disputing it. But yeah, man, this is probably gonna be at the bottom of the Rampage.
I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. So next up, we get my boy Ricky Starks having a little promo saying that
nice.
Dante Martin will be facing Powerhouse Hobbs in a Face of the Revolution ladder match. Or for a spot in the Face of the Revolution ladder match on Rampage next week. Excuse me. A little tongue-tied.
I was happy to see it, man. But at the same time, it's just like...
You've already let Hobbs loose to this punk once. Hobbs better win.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if I'm Powerhouse Hobbs, I'm looking at WWE. And I mean, legitimately, if you let this little punk beat me again, you just brought in Keith Lee, who is already being pushed harder than I am, and I've been here from the beginning. And, I mean, not to make, the comparison, but...
Yeah, I mean, let's just face it. Dante, he has one thing. and that's it. He can fly high. He can
He
work
can sell.
mediocre.
He
It's
just
just, I
facials
mean,
he
it's
can't.
just
His face is
he can.
awful, but
But yeah, he has no character, no charisma. People don't. I mean, they like. I don't know. It's weird because people like him. You know, people like him,
kinda.
whatever.
They don't pop
We
for
don't
him
like
like that
him,
though.
the crowd marks out
When
over
he jumps high,
Dante. Maybe because they
when he
feel like
jumps
they
high,
have to. Maybe because they feel like they have to. They feel pressure to. They don't want to be the people that are like, fuck Dante Martin. You don't want to be that person when he's like holding the black power fist. You don't want to be like, yeah, fuck Dante.
I'm gonna be. I bet I'm
Let's
not gonna be.
go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
straight up.
But that's the thing. Like I just Powerhouse Hobbs, man. He's out there putting work. Like every dark episode, he's out there working, and he has the best. Or in terms of him versus Dante, his facials are perfect. He has just a presence about him. He works like his wrestling is good. I mean, it's just I don't know. He better not lose. These types of matchups just kind of make me a little nervous.
That's the
You know
kind of
what I'm
match
saying?
where you
Just
think
makes me a
they're
little
probably
nervous.
going to want to put Dante into. It's a ladder match.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll probably see something cool. We'll probably see something cool.
But even still,
I'm not gonna just
yes, he
hate
can fly.
just to
He
hate.
can fly, but
He can fly. That's it.
That's it.
I'm not gonna hate just because he sides with
Lesbians.
fat black radical lesbians. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna
That's
side
not why. I like his
or
athletic
hate just
ability, but
because
he's a
that.
terrible
I like
character.
his athletic ability, but
He white, but he
he's a
black.
terrible character. He's poor. Yeah, his character. He has just I don't know, man. No facials, no charisma. He doesn't do anything. His mic skills, like it's all trash. What are you gonna put
I'll tell
him
you
up
what's
there
going to be
for?
a
Because
cool
you
spot.
don't want to give him the
Yeah,
title.
it'd be cool to have him in that match. Maybe do some cool flying stuff. But how about Powerhouse Hobbs squaring off with Keith Lee in that ladder match? How about that? How about that's what you're going to be able to see is those two men come face to face and lock freaking horns. That right there is something that you absolutely want to put on your screen. That's something that everybody would want to see. Everybody's going to be hyped to see it, Tony. Everybody.
Hey, and give Powerhouse Hobbs give Keith Lee the initiation. Come in here, do a job for Powerhouse. That would be cool.
It ain't going to happen, but it'd be cool.
But, you know. He black, he ain't that black.
But seriously, I mean, if you're Hobbs, man, you've got to be you're gonna get miffed. You're gonna start getting ticked. He gonna be ticked. He ticked.
Yeah. Andy Black? Oh Lord. But seriously, you're right, dude. You're right. Like, how can you be that guy, Powerhouse Hobbs, and walk through the locker room and just be like, my presence alone says I defeat
not your presence.
Majority of people
Hobbs'
here.
presence, not yours.
I can't just be getting squashed.
Your presence alone says like bend me over and
well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure that's what the. Okay, I'm just gonna put my arm down.
Not yet. It's not time yet.
Okay, all right. Well, anyways, let's move on. We've made our point. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Dante. Cool matchup, but you have to do what's right.
SJW,
do what's right.
Right. Like,
that's it.
Right. Like in do right for your business, right?
Yes, exactly.
Do what you want. But I highly advise you let Hobbs win this one.
I'm like, Jesus, by the time we go to freaking the match here in San Antonio, man, Tony Khan's gonna roll out a statue of freaking Dante Martin.
Roll the George Floyd
right
statue out that travels with him. Gonna get struck by lightning. Two time.
Twice.
The Lord said, the Lord said, I took one of these out already.
No, just
what
like
you
the
trying
Pope.
to do? You
Oh, you thought it
two
was a
times.
game? Lightning.
Anyways, Tony Schiavone's in the back with Bryan
All right.
Danielson. Danielson says that his yes. He says that his offer to Moxley was a long-term relationship, whereas he just had a one-night stand with CM Punk. I cracked up. That was pretty crafty.
Nice.
Matt Sydal steps up and says, "Hey, you hurt my feelings with your words. Said that you could do better than me with Lee Moriarty." And Bryan Danielson. Ooh, you got me, Bryan Danielson. Look at that. He says, yes. He says, look, man, there's no disrespect. I think the world of you. You know, I think you're incredible, but you don't have the intensity that I bring to the table that I could teach him, the violence. And Lee Moriarty said, well, I'm going to show you the violence. Yeah, I'm going to show you the violence next week.
Oh, Brian, what have you done?
We shall see next Wednesday. Brian squash Lee Moriarty.
God, man. Yeah, in a very, very brutal kind of way. But hey, man, I think this is kind of a cool matchup. Anyone that Danielson kind of teams up with, or not with, is gonna be pretty cool match. But I think Lee Moriarty's style, which is like
it's gonna
real
be a great
technical,
match.
But it's not
Lee
violent. You know, it's
Moriarty
not like
just changes
super
entrance,
aggressive.
and it'll
be cool. His entrance is so gay, dude. His entrance is so gay. Is it not? I was just watching him on Dark, dude, and I was like, the entrance is gay. His
he didn't deny.
He tries too hard on the mic, so it's just I don't know.
All 6 words.
He didn't get tonight, but I'm gonna send you the I'm gonna send you the clip of him on Dark when he has the mic and his voice is different. It's just kind of like a forced, fake grass, raspy type of voice. I don't know. It was just kind of stupid. And then he does this, and then as he leaves, his gay music starts, and that's like, dude.
At least it's not Sunny Kiss
at all. At all. Yes. Oh.
The Doctor is in
next
against Robin Renegade. I had a lot of higher hopes for Robin Renegade. I had heard things about her on Dark, and her sister, I guess, Russ, was there as well. I heard they're pretty decent, but this didn't really impress me.
Yeah, I heard
it was all right.
I thought, to be honest, I thought this match was how you work a rookie, opposed to Jade. I mean, I guess to be fair, I was comparing this match to Jade's match squashing that rookie that no one's ever heard of, and that was trash. This was actually
it was all right.
Decent
it was all right.
match. I thought. Look, walk us through some of the spots. Further
microphone there. Like I said. So I know, right? It keeps falling. The beta mic. I need to give me I gotta get this little suction cup some better moisture. Ear dry, ears ashy.
Microphone.
You skip this leg day.
Skip leg days. Damn,
so
Mike.
Right off rip, Renegade missed a charge in the corner. Baker took control. Oh yeah.
We get DMD coming out without.
I didn't think about it as much. I know you're right? A hater lover, and I like Jamie Hayter. I didn't think about mentioning that as much because it just
Well, that was the first thing that popped into my mind. I was like, and literally when I was like, she got Rebel, but DMD without Hayter, it's like. This is the first time it made me think of I'm like, MJF is never without Wardlow. What's going on there? So I just didn't understand it.
Missed charge in the corner. Baker takes control. After the break, Renegade hit a really cool shotgun drop kick and hit a frog splash. Got a close near fall.
Yep.
Baker escaped a suplex with a nice gator roll. Real nice gator roll. That was some slick. She's been training. I think she's probably been training with Bryan Danielson some. That just like Jade. I mean, that was a very technical move performed to perfection. I mean, it was nice. It was nice.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah. I mean, no doubt.
There was some good work in this match, man. Like, this was actually a good match.
Hits a super kick off of that. Hits an elbow strike into a fisherman's neck breaker, which was also a cool neck breaker. And then curb stomp for the 1-2-3.
Good grief.
She's like,
busted her mouth open.
It's a good thing that I'm a dentist. Let me take a look. Bleeding. Hits the lock jaw into the bloody mouth. And then here comes your neighbor, Thunder Rosa. Dude, it'd be cool if you actually just run into Thunder Rosa one day, just on the street.
Dang, if I went to BTT, apparently she goes up there every now and again.
Train. But then again, who am I saying? I should be going up to train at the Nightmare Factory, considering it's 30 minutes down the road. But I don't got $4,000. Yeah. If I had $4,000, I would. Boom, done.
Not yet. If someone in the chat donate $4,000. That's just
a minuscule amount.
Very,
Let me back up my words.
Just.
Thunder Rosa runs down, jumps Baker, but then Hayter's like, "That's my bitch." Runs down and goes for the save, and then Mercedes Martinez is like, I get paid for this. Rips her off. That's nice. That's gonna be a good fight. Them two monsters.
Dude, that was awesome. I thought the finish of that was super cool. You got Britt coming in, breaking them up, and then kind of like holding them like they're dogs, dude. When I was watching it, I was like, out of all of the the teams and the bodyguards and the Wardlow, you got the bodyguard. And I was like, Mercedes Martinez and Jamie Hayter. Those are the real bodyguards. Those are the pits, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, dude. So let me tell you something. This right here tells you AEW's women's division is getting deep. Jamie Hayter, Mercedes Martinez, Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa. Those four alone are, God, the matches they can happen there, dude. Yeah. It's just, it's mind blowing. It is amazing to see it.
Yeah. It's very amazing.
And let me tell you guys something.
They're doing some really good jobs with.
If you can get us hyped about women's wrestling, you're doing something right.
Yeah. Like that's very true. That's very true.
And by a
lot of it
like
is
99.9. Like the percentage of survival for COVID is how much women's wrestling is trash.
But when it's good, it's just refreshing, and it's damn good, man. Like every time I get and it's not only the wrestling, it's also the attitude, the charisma, the whole thing that works with it. That's why DMD to me is just like anytime you see it, you just got to get up and
I mean the charisma. It's all about the charisma, the presence, the attitude, the entire package deal.
Yep.
Adam Cole is a lucky man.
Yep. Yeah. And I was watching this match, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to even say it, man. Because I really like Adam Cole. I got a shirt, for crying out loud. I love Adam Cole. He's awesome.
His girlfriend's got more muscle than he does.
What was that? Yeah. Like on the verge of surpassing him. And I love Adam Cole, dude. Like everyone, even his harshest critics, like Adam Cole. There's nothing to dislike about him, to be honest. He's an awesome person. Like, he seems to be really cool. He wrestles good matches. But his girlfriend is on the verge of surpassing
Not in
him
weight.
in weight
Not in
and
weight.
build. That sucks. Not in weight. Not in weight. But definitely in build. She's
She
just
is the
like,
doctor. The doctor is in.
she's the doctor. So
Yeah.
definitely Jamie Hayter.
Ain't no doubt about that. Jamie Hayter is a beast. Jamie Hayter would beat your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
She would pick you up and body slam you.
That's very true. Very true. But the thing is, man, that's another matchup that I want to see it, but I'm just like, oh man, because I feel like they're gonna have to job out Jamie Hayter to Mercedes Martinez, man.
Because it could
we don't
be
know that.
The big
we don't know
arc
that.
for
we don't
Hayter.
know that.
I mean, you had me and you betrayed me for her.
Yeah.
You literally didn't rely on me to do. You could have asked me to take out Thunder Rosa, but instead you brought someone else from the outside for everything I did for you. How could you?
That's very true. It could come to like Britt tries to do something in it to give Mercedes the advantage, and it doesn't work. And Mercedes loses, and now you got the feud going. No. Hayter has to win it, and then see that Britt was about to side with Mercedes, and yeah, man, that's Tony. That's free. That's free. I'm not gonna give no more ideas now. That was free.
Little taste.
You just had a taste. Taste.
Speaking of a little taste, Layla Hirsch up next. In a segment with Chris Statlander. Had a little back and forth, and God, 6 women in this division that are awesome. Like 7, Red Velvet.
Yeah.
God damn. The WWE division sucks. It sucks.
Yeah. And you got Soho, charisma and character appeal. So. Her wrestling is so. But her attitude is Soho.
Absolutely.
So you got her too.
Yeah, back and forth. And then, my God.
The weirdos love Soho.
With the heel line. Layla Hirsch is adopted. At like 6 years old, she was adopted. Chris Statlander said, if this is the attitude you had as a child, it's no wonder that your parents abandoned you, dude. I was like...
Yeah. That should have been saved for Dynamite. Right in front of the freaking audience, right? Do it right. Do it live! Because that was brutal. That was savage.
Like, you can't say it as a babyface. You can't say that. Like, that is... Ice cold. Speaking of ice cold, Hook versus Blake Wee.
And it wasn't even Blake. It wasn't Blake Lee as we expected. It was like Blake Lee. You know what I'm saying?
It was Bruce Leroy.
I mean Blake Leroy. I was caught off guard, to be honest.
Former amateur wrestling champion.
And
but it doesn't matter. Hook still said,
this was awesome, dude.
Yeah, this
was awesome. Awesome display.
Wrestling versus judo is what this was.
Wrestling.
Like Hook with the real quick, sprawl. I mean, the penetration steps that he was doing. I mean, phenomenal. Good wrestling. The throws.
Duck under, sprawl. Just throw. And it's not like you're okay. You went to wrestling school. No, dude. I think this guy is legit. I think he can. Watching him makes me think he can literally grapple.
That train originally.
Like that's a skill. That was awesome. He even sprawled. Yeah. Even sprawled. The wrestler guy tried to shoot in.
I was on that train originally, but I'm pretty sure that Taz has probably had him in some judo for a good portion of his life. Because man, this some throws. He's
yeah. And man, the advantage that he has, because Taz was always super cool to watch because he just threw everybody, and Hook is the same way, dude. It's pleasing, very pleasing to watch this style of wrestling. It's almost like watching Chris Benoit, almost in a
I'm gonna
way, in a
silence
way,
myself. I'm gonna silence myself.
in
I'm
the
gonna
good,
catch myself and
way, in the good way. Can you say Chris Benoit now? Is that something that can get you
I mean,
canceled?
you can say it.
I don't know,
You can say it all you want.
but his skills is
Just
yeah. Yeah. Let's just hope he doesn't, let's just leave the Chris Benoit to the ring, and then outside of the
yeah.
ring,
There
he
you
could be like his daddy
go.
Taz.
Lee went for a hip toss attempt actually on Hook, and that was the way the Hook landed, dude. I've never seen that. I've never ever seen that before.
Handed it.
That's
He's a cat, dude.
dude.
A hip
I got
toss.
a
He just
man crush on
flip
Hook, dude. That was just like
to
so
whatever.
awesome, dude. Like, and not like in like a gay way, in like a admiring skills way. No, and no.
That's gay. That's
Like,
well. Then just say that. Just say
every
that.
match he had.
God.
Yes.
Can you hear my puppy?
All right.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna go get him. He wants to come in.
I'm gonna keep running through this match here, guys. So Marshall gets on the apron to distract Hook, which really didn't help. Lee tried to get in the shot. Hook ducked under, avoided the shot, and just started throwing body shots over and over and over in the corner. Lee went for a crossbody. Hook avoided the crossbody and hit a suplex onto Lee. Then he locks in the red rum and finishes him off with the red rum. So it was a pretty quick little match, but a real good one. It lasted about 3 minutes. Oh, hi, buddy. What the fucking boy?
There was I want to put him down, but I noticed he had diarrhea this morning, and I almost punted him across to the neighbor. Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like him.
Dog, I'm gonna bring a dog back.
So,
if I see you kick a dog,
Hook,
I'm bringing a dog back with me when I come back on my trip. You a-hole.
Hey, you need to poke some holes in your luggage, and you can sneak
Look
them out.
at that face.
That's it.
He's like, don't show my wee wee.
He's a big one too, man. He's a big one. Yeah, man. And Maria, it was my wife. She messaged me showing me a picture of when we first got him, and this is like 3 weeks ago.
It's fast.
He was like this big.
It's fast,
he was that big, and now he's a.
All right,
he's a
so
big
went
boy.
through the rest of the match. Anything else you want to talk about? Always send Hook.
Send Hook, man.
It's time for the main event. Had a little quick promo. Lots of talking from the Billy Ass and Christian, going back and forth at each other.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and they fought a little
bit. Let the old men fight.
Let's see.
Yep, they did. Sure did.
It was a cool match. It was all right. I hated to see. Yeah, I just hated to see.
I liked
the
it.
end result, but I mean, dude, it's like I texted you. What was the record? What is the freaking Gun Club's record right now? Hang on, let me pull it back. They are 89-4 going into this match. 89-4. Yeah, I mean this year they're 6-0, 6-0 for the year, but 89-4.
I didn't see that text
for their entire record. Give them the belts, man. Like,
and surprise everybody, because no one went in there probably saying, "Oh, Gun Club's gonna win," and then it's on Rampage. Like, this is another match. Like, this is okay because we know what's gonna happen. But book the Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus against someone else. Don't bury the record on Rampage when everyone knows what's going to happen.
Man. No, I'm with you.
That's all.
So I'm going to run through the match real quick. A little shortened down version. Yeah. Jungle Boy off rip takes Austin Gunn down with a tackle. Gives him the suck it for his dad.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. You said Austin. Austin hits.
He takes him down with a setup hurricanrana. Yeah, and then Jungle Boy does it back.
And JB hits him.
Colton comes in, gets a lariat from Jungle Boy. Luchasaurus gets tagged in, gets chopped away by Austin. Jungle Boy comes off the top of the Senton, gets a near fall. Colton gets a blind tag and just levels Jungle Boy with a lariat. Gun Club takes control.
Yeah.
They come back from the break. I don't know if I ever saw Jungle Boy tag back in from Luchasaurus during this little spell, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. But
Colton's a big boy.
I'm wondering if this entire match was even legal, because I can't recall seeing Luchasaurus tag Jungle Boy back in.
Yeah, again, this is kind of a stereotypical AEW match. I mean, maybe this is just the match
today, Junior.
How tag teams are ran. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is probably how tag teams are ran. It's just madness and chaos, and
madness
who's
is okay.
even watching. You know.
Either way.
Yeah. But the Gun Club doesn't seem like they work like that. Like, they are kind of like, it made me kind of, watching them, it was funny because I was like, man, they are doing so good, and I don't even think they've done like any legitimate like slams and moves for most of the match.
They're
isolating
Jungle Boy the entire time.
Working.
I mean, they just straight up, and but every time that he goes to get the tag to Luchasaurus,
and they're tagging back and forth,
intervening. They're grabbing Jungle Boy, or they're grabbing Luchasaurus, pulling him off the apron. You know, they're just on it.
I think Jericho at one point was like, you know, this is really
good tag team wrestling.
And I was like literally thinking the same thing. Like,
thanks, Chris.
Jericho.
So Jungle Boy gets a nice super kick off after they've isolated him for a while. I mean, for a good 3 or 4 minutes.
Jericho with a Q instead of the CH.
What?
I don't know. Whatever.
Then.
Forget it.
Gets the hot tag to Luchasaurus. He does his hot tag routine. Lands a moonsault for a near fall after he does his whole usual Hulk up, clothesline, blah, 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 blah. It's usual same old shtick. Cool to see, but, you know, it gets repetitive.
Yep. It's just for the dumb marks.
Good lord. But nah, like I like Luchasaurus, but it was just meh.
Yeah. It's like, because I understand what you mean. It's just cool. I think it's just a cool type of gimmick. It's just a gimmick type of thing. He can do it, but man, you are kind of slow, kind of stiff. It's kind of dull. And he hits the choke slam, and I was like, Lance Archer choke slam dwarfs this choke slam all day. Even though Lance Archer doesn't follow it up with
We've seen Lance Archer's moonsaults.
So, there's that. Don't do the moonsault, sir. Please.
So Colton goes for a pin, and Christian breaks up the pinfall. Should have been a disqualification.
Yep, should have been a disqualification.
Christian breaks up the pinfall.
100%.
Yep.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, okay.
Yeah, plot armor.
Like, I guess Christian is not done here.
Billy Gunn and Christian get into it on the floor, but the distraction lets Austin Gunn hit Jungle Boy, one of the tag team title belts. Gets a real close near fall.
Yep. And I was like, holy shit,
Nah,
they're about to
I
let
wish.
them win it. That's what I thought. They got me. They hooked me in because I was like, holy
Jungle Boy was
crap,
not about
it's
to.
about to happen. Tony Tony Khan, you just blew my mind. I didn't think you
But
had
you
the balls
didn't.
to do this. Congratulations.
So Jungle Boy and
Exactly.
Austin gonna take each other out with clotheslines. Luchasaurus pulls Colton out of the ring and choke slams him into the crowd. Christian hits Billy Gunn with a spear on the outside. Uh, Austin Gunn goes for the famous show on Jungle Boy, but it gets countered into the kill switch for the 1-2-3. It was
Hey,
going
I
good way though.
like Jungle Boy doing the kill switch. He needs a big move. Yeah, yeah. It will. That's because of Austin. I think it was ugly because of Austin. He just went to his knees. Didn't really sell it really well. Man, you're out there, main event title match. Fucking land on your face, buddy.
He's too
Turn
pretty
your
for
face
that.
to the side.
Can't do
Land on the
that.
side of your face, at least.
He thinks he's too pretty.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
yeah, man, it was a good match. It was a good match.
Yeah. So I thought it was good. I thought it was solid. They hooked me, and of course, it's just like I knew what it was. I knew they weren't gonna let them win, but for a tiny second there, I was like, "Holy shit! They're about
I
to
guess
let
I
they're
guess their
about to let
strategy now just
it
has to
happen."
be
So,
break your opponent's arm.
and I was,
That's what Luchasaurus did. So Lucha
yeah,
said,
man. Yeah, how bad do you want it?
"Dinosaur tired of
Right there.
losing."
Yeah, man. So, and
Bent like a bendy straw.
then it's like, oh, it's just separated.
Wrestling so fake.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, man. So I was okay with it. I was okay with it. But I mean, I think I'm gonna have this issue. Every time I watch Rampage, I'm always like, "Oh, this should have been on Dynamite. This should have been
I
on
think
Dynamite." That's kind
the
of
next option is gonna have to be they're gonna have to go to a
kind of the
2 hour
feel I
show.
get.
I think it's time. It's time to go to a 2 hour and it's time to go live.
Soon.
You're gonna have to travel, go to a second town, man, or just do a second show in the same town. You'd probably sell it out too. Look how quick tickets sold out.
Yeah.
Look how quick tickets sell out every single show you're going to. I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to make it a 2 hour show. You'll be able to showcase more talent that way, and you know, at the same time, you're gonna give your fans more of what they want. It's just the only option moving forward, in my opinion. But it was a good show, man.
Yeah.
It's good hour
Yeah.
of entertainment. It's weird for me to finish a wrestling show at 11 o'clock that starts at 10, and I wish I had your time zone. That's all I'm gonna say. When it comes to this show, I wish I had your time zone 100%. But we got a good week
Yeah,
of
man.
shows. Good week coming up next
Well,
week. We got a Inner Circles match. We're gonna have Wardlow versus.
and watching the Jungle Boys match, and they were talking. I was like, I hope it's the
I
Inner
expect
Circles
it to
match
be.
is just half as good as this. I mean, I don't have high hopes for it, man. I'd like to hope. I'd
With
like
it
to
being the
think,
angle
but
that it
I
is,
really just I'm like,
Jericho is gonna go all out for it.
yeah,
These are his boys. He's about to take some time off, despite the
nice,
storyline. These are his boys, and he's gonna make sure he takes care of them on the way out. I mean, this is just Jericho, dude. He's got a good heart. He's a good man. That's the reason he built the Inner Circle to begin with. It wasn't for him.
yeah,
It's to get these guys over. So, and success.
yeah. Hey, man, you just sold it for me. You sold it for me. We'll see.
That was
I just don't want to.
that wasn't
Junior,
his fault. That wasn't
Junior.
his fault.
I don't
was
want that to
Junior's
happen
fault.
again.
That's why you haven't seen JDS
Yeah,
since.
100%. Not his fault. Yeah. Not even on dark. Damn, JDS. You
All
blew
right,
it.
we're gonna get Wardlow versus Max Caster in a Face of the Revolution ladder match qualifying.
Hey,
I mean,
I like that. I like that.
what's gonna
Nice.
happen here? What do you think? Prediction?
Well, if there's no interference, if
That's
MJF
the
doesn't
that's the thing
screw him
I'm thinking,
over,
man.
then you get
Sean Spears or MJF
yeah.
somehow is gonna stir something up.
Yeah. Hold on,
Yeah.
bud. Hold on there, bud.
And don't forget if you
Hey,
win
big
one of these
guy.
titles that it
Yeah,
by
for
default
sure.
comes to me due to your contract. No, did you forget about that? You remember he said that? That's one of his
Yeah, who knows
stipulations.
what's
He
gonna
said if you
happen?
win one of these belts,
But
yeah, oh yeah. If you win a title, it
no.
by default it comes to me.
Oh
It's in the
shit!
fine print.
No, I did not know. Man,
Yep.
he's playing up his character just right.
Thunder Rosa, Mercedes
So
Martinez in
next,
a no disqualification match. Super excited for that. Super excited, dude. Dynamite's gonna be awesome.
yeah, it's gonna be gruesome. It's gonna be it's gonna be a mess. That match is gonna be. Whew,
Yep.
we may see the tax,
Yep.
and anytime you see the tax,
We're gonna
your
get.
skin
Oh, I
starts
know.
crawling. It's like, oh my god, here we
I
go.
know. We're gonna get Violent Lee Moriarty versus Bryan Danielson. We'll see if he tones down the homo
I'm down.
and
I'm
turns
down.
up the violence.
Oh man, I don't know, man. Like maybe it's just maybe like you said, it's the the music just sets the mood for gayness. He
I
has to get
can
rid of
feel
that.
the gayness.
He has to get rid of it. Like it's just not right. I mean, I can understand Duke wanting to be different. I'm not hating on wanting to be different, but it's just gay. You know what I'm saying? And at least if you're gonna be gay like the Acclaim, which is like kind of cool.
You're like a cool gay.
Yeah, and I'm pretty excited to see Max Caster go out and see what he
Yeah,
has to say about
that's true.
MJF and Wardlow. So it's
I
gonna be
always
pretty
love to see Max,
fun.
man. Then we're gonna get Sammy versus Darby for
Yeah,
the TNT
yeah.
title. I
Sammy
have a
with the
feeling
win.
that we'll get some outside
Sammy with the
interference
win.
on this one from Oli Olio. Correct.
Eat it.
I
Oli
think that's going to probably be
oli.
a difference maker in that match because,
Nice. I want Oli
well, he's got
Oli
to
to
win the
get
ladder
that
match
damn
first.
belt from Sammy.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Then Rampage, we've got Trent Beretta versus Jay Lethal. That'll be cool. And that's when we're going to see Dante and Powerhouse.
Yeah. And if Jay Lethal puts over Trent, then I think we'll know for sure that Trent's
But in
on
the
his
same
way
sense,
to leaving the best friends.
how much are you going to have Jay Lethal lose on TV?
Exactly my point. But look, and you see, look how I look at Jay Lethal now. I'm like, well,
But
he's doing a job.
the talent pool is so
That's how I
deep.
look at him. And he shouldn't be that guy. He shouldn't be that guy. Yeah, it is. You got to do 2 live shows, like you said. That's the only way
You got
that
to
you can
build up.
really accommodate this. And I mean, you don't want to go the WWE model
No.
with getting
And don't split
more
the
belts.
brands.
And
Don't make
but
it a
it's
split
just like
brand show. Don't
there has to be something.
limit yourself that
There
way. I don't think that's
Okay.
the route to go.
Okay,
Yeah, but we
but
have
you got to
now.
have an A show
Right,
and a B
but you
show.
don't got to split the rosters up.
Dynamite is the A show.
You just run it like it is. You add maybe.
Okay. Does AEW need another belt? Do we need another belt in AEW? The trios. That's it. So you got your heavy. You got your man. You stink. Dude.
Can't help that.
You stink.
Give
You
him a
stink.
bat,
Bad
you
dog.
asshole. It's not like he's like, oh, sorry, I forgot to put on deodorant this morning.
We just bathed this dog.
You left me outside all day, asshole. What do you expect?
We just We just bathed this
He
guy.
looks grumpy.
Look at this
Poor
clean
dude, he just looks
coat.
pissed.
Look at it.
You're an asshole.
And he's turning
A
out to
dog.
be just,
God.
throw. Dude, look at him. Look at him.
He don't even like you. He's just getting the hell off me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well,
I'm about to teach him
we're gonna
about.
close the
I'm
show
about to
out
teach him
now,
about
ladies
Mike
and
Vick.
gentlemen.
Hey man, these are just jokes. I love this dog.
We're gonna fade to black now.
He my friend. He my friend. Yeah, man. Let's talk about the performance of the night. Who was the match of the night?
Yeah, it's gotta go to the main event. Yeah, I actually blacked out for a second. I had to turn it back because I didn't want to see you get abuse a dog on screen. But
oh my God, you're so gay, dude! Don't be like that.
He's like, help me.
I love this guy. Look at him.
Oh, there he goes. That's the first time I've seen him.
Look,
You're like,
look, you
better get your pressure.
Yeah, I'm pinching him. I'm pinching you, buddy. I'm about to give him the hook forearms to the smash. Look at him. Give me your face. This is my face. This is my face. Look at him. He's a punk. But yeah, main event, yes, but in a weird way, I don't know, man. I kind of want to give it to Hook just because. I mean, he squashed a jobber, dude. He just squashed, but it was just an awesome performance. Maybe it's a different. It was an awesome performance. Even if it was against a jobber that he was supposed to go out there and squash.
But it's hard to give a match of the night to that when you've got the actual performance.
And he's your man crush, as you
I admire
just said. He is your man crush.
Asshole.
Worst match of the night.
The Bucks.
I agree.
Yeah, the Bucks.
Damn shower. What the? Yeah, I agree. It was a too bucky of a match, man. It was just too much. The super kicks, and it was like super kicks, and like you're obviously standing around waiting for the next high spot. What you got?
Like, dude, let me kick you in the face. You ain't getting up that fast. Like, if I'm freaking super kicking you in the chin, like that's a finishing move, dude. It's a finishing move.
So you're saying it's not going to take 8 super kicks to the chin from you? You're saying that's not like a normal thing? You're saying it's just one super kick is all you need to, that's all Shawn Michaels uses just one.
I mean, unless you're the Undertaker.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Like,
then it's 2.
It's my one issue. Like, I can get over all the other indie bull crap, but and I like the super kick party joke, ha ha ha, super kick party, but come on, son, it's getting excessive.
It's fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Not every match.
But their match has to be on. It has to be on. It has to be fire. If it's not, then it really takes away from it. What happened?
The little head just poked up. That's hilarious. Oh, y'all just turned at the same time. That's amazing. Oh, it's because the door opened.
All right. Yeah, there. Take him. Thank you. I'll be out in a second. All right. All right. No. Any closing thoughts, sir?
I said all I was going to say in the closing segment.
Yeah. Nice. Well,
we are going to add some more. We didn't mention it last time. We got some updated graphics, as you guys can see. We've added in a cool new entrance video, which incorporated into it. I'm gonna start adding in a couple of new graphics. We're gonna do for like the match of the night. We'll have all that stuff listed off to the side, and we'll do some cool grades for each match. We'll have pop up on the screen for it, and then we're gonna do an overall grade at the end of the show. It'll be like a complete total percentage or complete number for however many matches it was. So
yeah. Nice.
It is.
That sounds cool.
This is the feedback I'm getting from our viewers. Things they'd like to see. So things that other shows aren't doing that we can do. We are the Rebellion. We got to be different. So.
Yes, that's right.
As always, folks.
That's very, very
join the Rebellion.
True.
Give us a like. Give us a subscription. Turn on those alerts. And we'll see you guys Wednesday night for our live review.